Imagine you're in Seoul. You know how to introduce yourself. But now you want a coffee. You need the toilet. You'd like to order food. And you have a few questions. Today we are going to learn the Korean words that unlock hundreds of new sentences.
안녕하세요.
Welcome to Learning Korean for Absolute Beginners. This is the series which teaches you the fastest and easiest way to learn the Korean language. So far in this course, we've come a long way. We started by learning the Korean alphabet Hangul, beginning with all of the consonants and vowels. We then learned how to combine those letters into syllable blocks, allowing us to read and write simple Korean words. From there, we started building conversations. We learned how to greet people with 안녕하세요, introduce ourselves, ask someone's name, say where we're from, ask what languages someone speaks, and even hold our very first basic conversation in Korean. Now it's time to take the next step. Up until now, you've mostly been learning useful phrases that you can memorize and use straight away. But in today's lesson, we're going to do something even more exciting. Instead of simply memorizing Korean, we're going to start building Korean. Today we're going to learn some of the most useful verbs in the language. Verbs such as I want, I like, I need, I have, and I'm going. Once you understand these verbs, you'll be able to create hundreds of your own sentences by simply changing a few words. But before we can do that, there's one important thing we need to understand: Korean sentence structure. If you ever learned another language before, you'll know that not every language builds sentences in the same way. In English, our sentences usually follow a simple pattern: subject, verb, object. For example, I like coffee. Here, I is the subject, like is the verb, coffee is the object. Most English sentences follow this same structure. Korean, however, is a little different. Instead of putting the verb in the middle of the sentence, Korean usually places the verb right at the end. This means the sentence structure becomes subject, object, verb. Let's look at the same sentence in Korean. 저는 커피를 좋아해요. Pronunciation: 저는 커피를 좋아해요, meaning I like coffee. If we break it down, we get 저는 equals I, 커피를 equals coffee, 좋아해요 equals like. So instead of saying I like coffee, Korean literally says I, coffee, like. It might sound a little unusual at first, but don't worry. After a few examples, it quickly starts to feel natural. So, if you remember just one thing from this section, remember this. In Korean, the verb usually comes at the end of the sentence. Once you understand that simple rule, you'll find it much easier to build your own Korean sentences. Now, let's start learning some of the most useful Korean verbs you use every day. 원해요. 원해요 is the Korean word for I want. Now, say it slowly with me. 원해요. Great! Now, let's use it in a sentence. 저는 커피를 원해요. 저는 커피를 원해요. This means I want coffee. Now, let's say the whole sentence together slowly. 저는 커피를 원해요.
주세요.
주세요 is the Korean phrase for I'd like or please give me. It's one of the most useful phrases you'll hear in cafes and restaurants. Now, say it slowly with me. 주세요. Great! Now let's use it in a sentence. 커피 주세요. 커피 주세요. This means I'd like a coffee. Now, repeat the sentence slowly with me. 커피 주세요. 좋아해요. 좋아해요 is the Korean word for I like. Now, say slowly with me. 좋아해요. Excellent! Let's use it in a sentence. 저는 한국 음식을 좋아해요. 저는 한국 음식을 좋아해요. This means I like Korean food. Now let's repeat the sentence slowly. 저는 한국 음식을 좋아해요. 필요해요. 필요해요 is the Korean phrase for I need. Now, say slowly with me. 필요해요. Great! Now let's use it in a sentence. 도움이 필요해요. 도움이 필요해요. This means I need help. Now, repeat the sentence slowly with me. 도움이 필요해요. 가요. 가요 is the Korean word for I'm going. Now, say slowly with me. 가요. Great! Let's use it in a sentence. 서울에 가요. 서울에 가요. This means I'm going to Seoul. Now let's repeat the sentence slowly. 서울에 가요. 있어요. 있어요 is the Korean word for I have. Now say slowly with me. 있어요. Great! Now let's use it in a sentence. 시간이 있어요. 시간이 있어요. This means I have time. Now repeat the sentence slowly with me. 시간이 있어요. Congratulations! You've just taken another big step in your Korean learning journey. Today, you didn't just memorize a few new words. You learned how Korean sentences are put together. You now know that while English usually follows a subject, verb, object sentence structure, Korean usually follows subject, object, verb. Understanding this simple difference will make learning Korean much easier as we continue through this course. You also learned some incredibly useful everyday verbs, including how to say I want, I'd like, I need, I'm going, and I have. These are verbs you'll hear and use all the time, whether you are traveling in Korea, ordering food, meeting new people, or simply practicing your Korean. Take a few minutes after this video to read through the example sentences again and try replacing words with your own. Instead of saying, I like Korean food, try saying, I like coffee or I like music. The more you experiment, the faster you'll improve. In our next lesson, we'll build on everything we've learned so far by looking at the Korean question words. You'll learn how to ask who, what, when, where, why, and how. Once you can combine these with today's lesson, you'll be able to create even more natural conversations in Korean. If you enjoyed this lesson and found it helpful, please give the video a like. It really helps the channel grow and lets YouTube know you'd like to see more content like this. And if you are enjoying learning Korean with me, don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications so you never miss the next lesson in the series. If you are new here, I'd also recommend checking out the previous videos. We start right from the very beginning with the Korean alphabet, then move on to syllable blocks, greetings, introductions, and basic conversations. Watching the lessons in order will give you the strongest foundation and make each new lesson much easier to follow. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for learning with me. And as always, 다음에 봐요. See you next time.